Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome in or welcome back to Midnight Morning Readings. Thank you for viewing me today. We are going to get started with your June monthly reading. This is good for all placements. We're going to start off and see what your overarching energy is. So you have community, a man holding a heart, yin and yang, magician in the mirror. So I really feel that this month or this coming in, you're looking to try and find some balance, maybe some how do I want to say it? Enjoyable uh, socialization with friends and family, so to speak, as far as it's just relaxing. There's just enjoying each other's company, just finding that kind of that balance that you might be seeking coming into this, to where maybe kind of relaxing if you're looking at the end of the school year. Just really just kind of giving a huge sigh and just kind of that type of energy. So, all right, so let's see what what the rest of the energy cards have to say. Thank you. There's that magician in the mirror that popped out again, and it was close to the bottom of the deck as well. So definitely really trying to clear out your space, clear out those energies, really trying to find that balance. You have your seventh chakra, the goddess of the moon. This is your sixth chakra. That's the same energy that's on the bottom of the deck. So you have your seventh and sixth and seventh chakras, and really about your intuition. So maybe as you're just relaxing and you're coming into June, and you're enjoying the weather, you're being outside, you're receiving messages from spirit, and you're seeing signs that are coming in for you, and you're trying to understand what those messages might be, because they gave you a storm warning, but they also gave you the magician in the mirror. And this is interesting because, I feel like you're trying to find, I keep hearing solitude, but just as kind of like a quiet space, like a quiet calm. Like, you don't need the politics, you don't need the drama, you don't want any of that. You just really want to just relax and appreciate the now, is what I'm feeling. And we just had your full moon in May. That was the full moon in Sagittarius. So some of you might actually be feeling like you have come to an end of something. You've come to closure of something, and now you're just kind of sitting there saying, I just want to relax, I just want to enjoy my friends and family. I'm letting the smoke, and the smoke clear and the energy's clear, because you've got happy family and you've got the door to personal healing and happiness. And I feel that you're in this space right now to where, like I said, I keep hearing the word solitude, I keep hearing calm, I keep hearing this, where I just want to enjoy life. I just want to enjoy what I have that's going on, and just take that deep breath and finding that balance with everything. So let's see what else is going on as far as your obstacles and your challenges. Okay, message is trying to reach you. And so, since you had your the goddess of the moon, your intuition energy come up, as well as your seventh chakra. So this is about messages that are coming in for you. And I feel the fact that we just had your full moon in May, that things have kind of closed down. They've come to an end for you, to where you're almost to this point right now, Sagittarius, to where, because of all of the intensity of things that have been going on for you, maybe over the last couple of months, or maybe even since the new moon in Sagittarius in December, till now, to the closure, the full moon, the end of the cycle in May, that maybe you've been so intense you haven't been receiving those messages, or you haven't been able to interpret what those messages mean. And now, playfully, light heart, I feel that you're now, you've received that closure. You've received kind of that message from spirit that has said, now it's time to relax and just enjoy life, enjoy your friends, enjoy your family. Don't, the pressure is gone. Maybe some of you graduated either from high school or college, or you completed a major project at work, or something, or maybe your last child finally graduated, or something to that. But it's given you this sense of, I need to find some balance and just some relaxation. So let's see what else is going on as far as challenges and obstacles for Sagittarius. Thank you. Thank you. So on the bottom of the deck, you have follow your vision, lost in the ruins of the path, and a new strategy is required. And I feel, with this is just really talking about the energy that you're coming out of, that maybe you've been in, like the last, 3 or 4 months have just been really intense for you, and almost as if you've had to put yourself on hold a little bit just to try and help others, give them that final push to completion with that. And you just now you're just like, okay, and now I need to figure out what I'm going to do, how I am going to move forward, because they gave you protect what you love, and you are unique. So I feel almost as if with this closure that you have achieved, and really that kind of this finding this balance, you're kind of sitting there saying, okay, now what? Like, whatever this is that you just completed, or that cycle came to an end or came to that completion, you're in this stage of enjoying the family and friends and de-stressing and just enjoying the moment. There's also a part of you that is saying, okay, now what? Now what's the next step? Like, now what am I going to do as I'm going to move forward? So let's see. Let's take a peek into your most recent past messages and see if we can get more clarification. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, you have this cosmic womb. And if you can see it the best you can, it's a very, very light card. And it's very, very just almost like this cosmic light, like this burst of energy, and you've got, heralding change and beginner's mind and confidence. So I'm feeling, in your most recent past, that there was a major finale. As in, not a bad one, but just like you've closed a chapter, a significant chapter in your life, whatever that is. It's uh you've graduated from school, or you have helped, your last child leave the home, and or you've downsized, or you've done something, whatever it is. It's a major, major closure in a chapter in your life, and you're kind of sitting there saying, now what? Like it's all done, it's finalized. Maybe for some of you, this just popped in my head. Maybe for some of you, it's a divorce. But I don't feel as if it was like a long drawn out one. It was just almost as if the two of you just kind of parted ways. It was very amicable. And everything was finalized, in this last month. And now you're just kind of like, okay, fine. Now it's over. Now I can move forward. That's the energy I'm feeling. So let's see most recent past messages for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Most recent past. Thank you. Thank you. Anything else for Sagittarius? Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck, you've got, teachability, compassion, and the disowned self. Okay. And the disowned self is really, it's really an interesting card, and it's a very strong, very powerful message, because if you actually look, it says root girl, but it's disowned self. And I really feel in your most recent past that because of the intensity, because of this cycle that you were working to close, you lost yourself somewhere in it, because you were working so hard for somebody else, or to work hard towards this, which really resonates with, as far as maybe you were sitting there and you were having problems receiving those messages from spirit, and you were having problems understanding what those messages were with that sixth and seventh chakras. And so I feel that now you're really recognizing, okay, you, you're trying to come back to who you are. It's that closure that you were seeking, that you attained here recently, because you've got passion, you've got teachability. The card that flew out initially was, eyes of the eagle. It's rising above the fray, and it's rising above all of the problems and all of the drama and all of the politics, because you're sitting there and you're just saying, I'm free, I'm ready to move forward. You also got the wheel of fortune and time to replenish. And when you're looking at these cards, and you're sitting there saying, and you're just like, I really feel as if the most recent past, it was a closure that came in with the full moon in Sagittarius last month, and it came in with your cycle, and this was a significant end to something. Whatever it was almost like a rite of passage that you had, to move into your next part of your life. And you've worked so hard, you've done everything. Right now, the current energies and messages that I'm feeling is you're taking time for you. This is, that empty well, that time to replenish and time to take for yourself, because you're just, I'm done, but I'm ready to move forward, which the wheel of fortune, is moving into those current energies. And you're just like, okay, now I just kind of want to feel like, what do I need to do as I'm moving forward? So let's get some clarifiers from spirit as far as your most recent past messages. Just a couple of clarifiers for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, very interesting, because you got two sevens that popped out here. You got the Seven of Wands, and you've also got the Seven of Swords. All right. And it's very interesting because, these are, when you're talking about, you had this storm warning. Excuse me. They came up in your current energies, but I really feel it's mostly like you're in the calm after the storm. And that Magician in the mirror, that's that deception and envy. That's the Seven of Swords that are coming in, that is saying, you know what, I already recognize, I already know, I've gotten closure to this. This is definitely, mirroring that energy that you are coming out of. Because, when the Seven of Wands is really just like coming in, and like you are holding your own, and you face the storm, and you face these last 4 or 5 months just very, very adamantly, very strongly, very defiantly, and you were just like, no, this is what I'm going to do, and how to get there. And like I said, I feel like this was a significant milestone, a monumental piece that came into your life, that you got closure to here recently, within the last month or so. Because it's interesting, the last card that they gave you, so you've got sacrifice. All right. And sacrifice means, sometimes you have to give things up in order to get things to come back or to return to you. And, that is all about looking and reflection, looking forward, but also reflecting on the past. And this is, in your challenges area, you had don't get lost in the ruins of the past. And this is just, reflecting and acknowledging that as you were going through this, you were recognizing, once this is done, it's done. It's over with. Because the Hanged Man is all about, taking things into perspective, and it's all about looking at things in a different way. And, it comes in, and it really talks about having that energy that you're ready to move forward. I really feel that, because it's dovetailing with this Wheel of Fortune into your current energies. I feel like it's over but you're still feeling the effects of it a little bit as you are going through this relaxation period, almost a detox, de-stressing time, and enjoying everything that you have. Okay, so I feel, coming into this, a new strategy is required. You're kind of sitting there saying, I did this for so long and it was so intense. And now you're just like, now what? You know, so it's just relaxing in order for those messages to come through. So in your current messages, you're very close to achieving your goal. Prosperity lies ahead, and a new romantic cycle begins. And remember, I said for some of you, it could have been a divorce, or it could have been an ending to a long-term relationship, to where you just knew, both of you just knew it was time to part ways. It was just time. It wasn't necessarily any animosity. It wasn't any anger. It wasn't any of that. It was really just, you just grew apart in a sense. Not that you hate each other or despise or have any ill will. It was just time. And you finalized everything and you're just like, now I'm ready to move on, but I don't know how. So let's see. Current messages for Sagittarius, please. Current messages for Sagittarius. Thank you. Okay. Bottom of the deck, bring love into situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay. Expect powerful change. New moon in the eclipse. All right. We just exited eclipse season. Just finished it up. And if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, specifically in the United States, and you're looking at this, there was a massive solar eclipse that took place in April, and it also hit with a new moon on that day as well. So in your current energies, I feel that something was, either the ending was beginning or you were starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but whatever it was is when that shift started. Is where that was. And it was very heavy. It was very intense for a lot of signs that were out there. And you have the new moon in Aquarius, so, it might be saying for those of you that, it was the ending to a relationship. Maybe it's saying that it is time, to maybe branch out a little bit. And here it is. You're very close to achieving your goal. And I feel that this is that closure, because you also got a time for healing. And this is the energy that you're in right now. It's coming off of that closure and it's coming into this healing and this relaxation as you are moving forward with this in June. And I just feel like this whole month is all about just really relaxing and not worrying about trying to take on anything too much, anything too strongly, because it's a time for you. It's really a time for you. Okay. Any other clarifiers for Sagittarius, please? Thank you. Anything else? Okay. Let me make sure. Some of them acted like they wanted to flip, but I don't see any. Okay. So the first card out is fertility. Okay. So this is all about growth. This is all about nurturing, those seeds and that energy and that newfound place that you are at, and really nurturing it and enjoying where you're at, because you've got, the waiting game, and you've also got fulfillment of wishes. So you've got the wish card, you've got the 9 of Cups, you've got, you've got the 2 of Wands. And so, this is the same energy. So this is that same Wheel of Fortune, that energy. Like, the seeds are already started. The seeds are already planted. You've got the fertility. You've already started the path to move forward. And now you've just got to kind of sit back, relax, take some time for you, and let things grow and manifest the way that they are meant to. That's where I feel you're at with your energies right now, Sagittarius. So let's see what's coming in for you with your incoming messages. Intention, healing, Solitude. Did I not tell you? I kept telling you solitude kept coming into my mind, coming into my mind. This is a time in this month for you to sit back and relax and enjoy yourself, enjoy your family, and not just to stress too significantly over any one thing. Just enjoy the now. In the cycle has closed, that chapter is done, and now it's just kind of like trying to relax, almost as if you're sitting in a raft and you're wading in the water and you're enjoying the sun. You are, just relaxing, listening to the silence. Okay? Because I feel that things are working for you. They are manifesting for you in a very strong and positive way. You've just got to let them grow. You've already started the seeds. You've already started things. All right, incoming messages for Sagittarius, please. They're sticking. Anything else? Incoming messages for Sagittarius, please. Thank you. Okay. All right. All right. So on the bottom of the deck, you've got motivation and you've got magical gateway. There's that pure intention again. All right. So this is all about, not having any ill will towards anybody. And it's really just figuring out what you want to do and how you want to get there. And you've got this, moderation and this magical gateway. And you've also got temptation that's coming in. And this is just a reminder that as you are coming in, not to get lost in the past, not to get lost in what could have been or what has happened or anything. This is a time for you to really enjoy the now and really getting that peace of mind and really focusing on taking things one thing at a time. Because this moderation card comes in and it's just take things slow. Don't get overindulgent. Don't try to make things move faster than what they are meant to. Okay? So let's go ahead and get a couple clarifiers for your incoming messages from Spirit. Thank you. Anything else for Sagittarius? Thank you. So the first card out is Memories of Love, and this is the Six of Cups, okay? So for some of you, if this is resonating as far as you receive closure to, or it was the end of a relationship of some sort, and you're just reflecting and you're looking back on the times you shared and the love that you had, that's okay. Because it's still part of your life. It's still a chapter in your life. It's still part of who you are and what has made you who you are. So it's okay to go ahead and visit those past memories and really come back and visit them and cherish them and embrace them. But just keep coming forward back to the present and don't get lost in the past. Because they also gave you the solar plexus. So that is that third chakra. So this is that gut. This is the intuition, also part of that intuition. And this is really talking about, that wellness, that beauty, that, of really understanding, who you are and, who you want to be as you're moving forward. So it's important to keep those chakras open so that as Spirit is sending you those messages, you are receiving them and you're understanding what the message is meant for. So for those of you that this is resonating as far as a love or a romance or other type of relationship, Spirit gave you nurturing, and your love is young and needs care to develop. But this is also interesting because this is the same energy as the fertility card that showed up. That's here, okay? So, as you are looking through, these energies, And if you actually see, on this particular card, with this, you see the green circle that is in the center. That's the heart chakra as well. And that's really resonating that love, that compassion, and really nurturing that holistically. And so if this is resonating as far as some type of relationship for you, it's just time to let it work on its own. Take things slow, don't go too fast, don't make rash decisions, and just, the waiting game. The seeds are already planted. It's just time to let them nurture and to grow and just take things one little step at a time. Okay? So, for those of you that this may resonate as far as a money, career, or finance type of situation or relationship, maybe the big chapter that you closed was retirement. And now you're saying, what's the next thing? So, here is the card that Spirit is giving you, and it says rising fast. And it says, rising fast, take risks to get ahead, you get promoted quickly. So maybe, this closure was, maybe it wasn't a retirement. Maybe it was a massive project that you were working on. Maybe it was working on a merger and acquisition, and you finally got everything done and you got it closed. And so now the recognition is going to come in for all of the hard work that you did, that you put into it. It's however this message is resonating with you. But however it's coming through, the very, very strong message and the strong feelings that I keep receiving from Spirit is very calm, very relaxing, and taking time for yourself as you are in this, as you would close this off. Do some very, very strong self-care. Enjoy your family, spend time with your family, enjoy walking in the grass, okay? Because the final message card that Spirit gave you is the machine. Okay. And the machine in this particular deck is very reflective of the Wheel of Fortune, which has already shown up 2 other times in your reading. Okay. Because if you look at this particular card very, very closely, you see that it almost looks as if this is a clock. You can see the 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you see it moving forward, and you can see the Roman numerals that are out here that are reflective of the numbers. So I feel as if, Spirit is saying, now is time for you to relax. Now is time for you to enjoy your community, your family, your friendship, and just enjoy the stillness right now, because the seeds that have already been planted are growing and they are manifesting for you very, very strongly as you are moving forward. So just let them go. They've been nurtured. They have been, they've been watered. They've been nurtured. Just let them grow and enjoy the time that you have for yourself and your family. That is your message and your reading for the month of June, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helped. Please feel free to leave comments down below. I would be grateful if you would hit that like, subscribe, and share button on your way out, and we will see you back here next time. Take care.